From the east to the west, north to the south, events and happenings continue to shape our political landscape. It's news across Nigeria on Channels Television, where we serve you the latest gist from all the 36 states of the Federation. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Welcome to the program. All right, we start off right about now, of course, with news that troops of the 3rd Division of the Nigerian Army, they say that they have intercepted and arrested some kingpins and foot soldiers of suppliers of Boko Haram terrorists with hard drugs and other stimulants between Dipchi and Gaidam local government area in the northern part of Edo State. Now, the arrested persons are also said to be engaged in the supply of fuel as well as hard drugs such as cannabis, chloroform substance and tramol. The Nigerian Army says that it will continue to do its best in the fight against terrorism and insurgency in Nigeria in order to make the nation safe and secure. Now, the Federal Ministry of Works has flagged off the reconstruction of public infrastructure in the northeast region to complement other government agencies in rebuilding the war-torn zone. Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Mr. Dauda Kibu, revealed this while on a Federal Road Maintenance Agency nationwide flag-off in the northeast. Well, Mr. Kibu, who inspected the kilometer 34 Gombe-Bauchi Expressway in company of firm officials, says the zonal flag-off will address some of the challenges plaguing the northeast region.
From all indications, it appears road networks under the jurisdiction of the federal government are about to get the long-awaited rehabilitation. The first beneficiary is the war-torn northeast region, which has been placed as top priority by the Ministry of Works. The first point of call is the kilometer 34 Gombe-Bauchi Expressway, where work commences with men of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FERMA, getting busy. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry says beyond reconstruction of roads, safety is also the watchword.
The Northeast in particular has been facing serious security challenges. Some of the challenges have also impacted on infrastructure. Therefore, we need to complement what government is doing by bringing in our team to see what we can do to fix back some of the infrastructure to enable free movement of people, goods and services.
The inspection team then visits the Lafia-Makurdi Road. Here, the managing director of FERMA says this is the beginning of better times for the erosion-troubled road.
FERMA has been intervening, protecting the embankment from total collapse. From what we have here, we've concluded a design for the provision of a box culvert that will enable us conduct water from the left-hand side safely and discharge them without affecting the road.
All good things will eventually come, and for all other road networks waiting to be reconstructed across the country, it's just a matter of time before it happens.
Well, the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria has urged Nigerians to be patient and give President Muhammadu Buhari a chance, as he has shown that he has the will to combat the Boko Haram insurgents. The PFN President, Dr. Felix Omobode, made the call on Tuesday when he paid a visit to the Christian Home for the Needy in Benin City, the Edo State capital, where it houses the people who were displaced by the Boko Haram crisis. He also urged Christians to demonstrate the love of Christ by supporting internally displaced persons or IDPs wherever they may be found in the country.
The arrival of the national president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, Dr. Felix Omobode, elicits joy from the internally displaced children at a Christian Home for the Needy, Ohogwa, Edo State. Felix Omobode assures the children of the commitment of the PFN to their well-being.
And my prayer is that out of you here, you will be great leaders. Some of you will be governors. Some of you will be preachers. Some of you will be business people.
After a tour of the facilities, The PFM president says Nigeria is at war and all Nigerians must support the government to ensure this war is won.
Efforts have been made in the past, and I believe that the present government, they have good intention, and I think that the president has demonstrated it in ways that are open and secret. I believe Nigerians should give our government a chance and be patient, pray for our military, support them. We will overcome Boko Haram. Boko Haram is an insignificant fraction, and a fraction cannot be bigger than the whole.
For these children and other IDPs, visits like this one further assures them they are not alone as the war against terrorism continues.
Now we're still in Edo State, and this time Governor Adams Oshomole has indeed sacked 4 of his commissioners. Those affected in the exercise include the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Lucky James, Commissioner for Women Affairs, Mrs. Megida Blessing, Commissioner for Basic Education, Mr. Patrick Aguinede, and the Commissioner for Energy and Water Resources, Mr. Chris Ebare. A statement by the Governor's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity Affairs, or Public Affairs rather, explained that the action is in line with the government's commitment to strengthening the system towards optimal performance. The sacked commissioners were directed to hand over all government property in their possession to the permanent secretaries in their respective ministries. Now, the chairman of Ovia South Local Government Area, Mr. Morris Oburodo, has hauled on the councillors, claimed that they have suspended him to sheathe their swords so the business of governance will not be distorted rather. Now, during an interview with Channels Television, Mr. Ogunrobo had purported suspension by some councillors, that it was not only illegal, but that it did not follow due process at that, in line with the Edo Local Government Law 2000 as amended. He then asked those threatening his chairmanship of the local government area to join him in moving the local government forward.
I'm the revenue coordinator for quarry bits at Ebunogbo, precisely Jojo Rock Quarry and ROC Quarries. I will be paying 500 to the council's treasury and bring 500 to them directly, either to the secretary, to the chairman, or the chairman's PA, or Stanley. So we are doing this as instructed. We never failed.
Those allegations by Mr. Dano Wegiat Jr. culminated to the purported suspension of the chairman and secretary of Ovia Southwest Local Government Area by the legislative arm of the council. Since the purported suspension was made public last week, the chairman has openly challenged the jurisdiction of the legislators to issue a suspension order.
The comrade governor is aware, and the whole world is aware, that Honorable Morris Ogunrobo remains suspended until further directive from the upper house.
This is purely politically motivated. The local government laws stated it clear, section 19, that the councillors do not have right to suspend me. They don't have right.
As at Sunday, there were palpable fears of a possible altercation at the council secretariat in Igwabazua when work resumes by Monday. Channels Television was there and met these scenes. The embattled chairman Morris Ogunrobo soon shows up to resume his normal duties. Reacting to his ongoing travails, the chairman tenders this letter from the Edo State House of Assembly and signed by the Deputy Clerk, James Omoitama.
I'm happy that, the House of Assembly has come up with, look at it. I am not the one, it's the State House of Assembly. You understand me? That is to show that the State House of Assembly. Yes, look at the last, the fourth paragraph. Look at it. Look at what it says. It says status quo remains. You understand me? And what it now said, section 19. It said section 19. The provision of section 19 of the local government laws 2000 as amended is instructive. Listen, is instructive in this regards. So why will my brothers, I call them brothers because we are all from Ovia Southwest Local Government. They are councillors. We are the anointed team. Why will they go that why should they go that length? They went too far.
It is hoped that this intervention by the Edo State House of Assembly will help calm frayed nerves pending a detailed inquiry into the crisis when the House resumes sitting.
All right, when news across Nigeria returns, we go to Osun State, where Governor Ralph Aregbesola promises workers all their outstanding salaries. Do join us again.